Trump. The man said Gustavo Petro, who's the Colombian leader.
Yeah.
Man said he's a legal drug dealer.
Gustavo Petro?
Yeah, fam. So that's a Colombian leader. I guess he stopped dealings with Colombia.
The president of Colombia?
Yeah, Gustavo.
Wow. You called him a drug dealer?
An illegal drug dealer, fam.
Like a narco?
Yes, fam.
What?
Fam, Trump.
Like he called him out like that?
Bro.
What's wrong with him?
Where is it? It's here. Like there's just if you look up the Trump thing, you'll see it everywhere. And I'm like, yo, fam, Trump, you can't just do that, fam.
That's crazy.
That nigga just got on there and said, it's because they're still. He's saying like they're still making the drugs over there.
Well,
he's not trying to stop it.
Well, look at this now. On Wikipedia, it claims that in July 2023, his son Nicolas Petro Burgos was arrested on money laundering.
Yeah, but money laundering and drugs is different.
I mean, what is he laundering? What is he laundering?
It could be fraud money. It doesn't have to be drug money.
It doesn't have to be, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Like
I'm just saying.
If they found out he was laundering drug money, that's different. But if he was just laundering, it could be any money, fam.
I guess.
Also, too, who's the guy that got arrested like a couple of years ago for lying on the thing, on the stand, and he just got released? He was lying about George Santos.
I don't know about him.
So George Santos, I believe he was one of the time when Trump, or he was maybe a part of Trump's thing. But anyways, during his what do you call the things when they go on the campaigns?
Yeah.
He's pretty much frauding people out, fam.
Oh, wow.
And he was using the people them's identity. Like, yo, fam, the man was sick. At the point when I was just like, yo, fam, honestly, like he should.
Is it the Brazilian check fraud charges that, or something else?
Who? George Santos. There's a bunch of them, fam. The man, like, he was lying on the stand. He was just a dirtbag. He was just a piece of shit. And he was using all the money for his campaigns and stuff. But yeah, he was a sick youth still. I would like to interview him.
So 13 criminal charges, 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, 1 count of theft of public funds, 2 counts of making materially false statements to the House of Representatives. Wow.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag.
Wow.
I don't George Santos. But yeah, Trump just doing the Colombian youth like that, I think it's kind of fucked up still. Like, I feel like Trump is putting America in a very, like, whoever's going to be the next president is going to have a fucking terrible time. Because, like, Trump is just setting that person up for beer headaches, fam. Fam, he's not getting along with nobody. I hear now, like, we're going to get into the last topic, but I even hear he's working with not Russia, but somebody else. He was planning on giving some Tomahawk missiles to some other place, fam. And then apparently he was just like, well, fuck, they don't need Tomahawk missiles. Like, what the fuck do they need Tomahawk missiles? Why are you even talking about them giving them Tomahawk missiles and shit like that? We already know he's just not good with a lot of people. And I'm like, whoever is in charge or whoever's running has to be the spokesperson of the United States after Trump, bro. Good fucking luck.
Well, it states here that Colombia leader Gustavo Petro accused the U.S. of murder, prompting Trump to halt their aid. So Gustavo Petro said a U.S. strike in the Caribbean had killed a fisherman. So President Trump's response was to cut the aid and impose new tariffs on Colombia.
Hold on, so it killed one fisherman?
It killed a fisherman, yes.
Yeah, Trump is right for yeah.
So Petro said the U.S. Accusing the U.S. of murder because of that strike.
Yeah. I'm with Trump there. What do you mean? So because one fisherman died, you're accusing me of that? And it's a one fisherman? It's not even 2, 3. Like, it was even like a guy fisherman?
It wasn't like a mass murder.
But was it a guy, though? Like, was a fisherman a guy?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
You know what it was? The fisherman was the guy getting the shit out of the cross. You know what I'm saying? He was the one putting the fucking drugs in the fish. Making the fish go certain places and then you're fishing them out. That's actually a good way to get them fucking drugs across. You can't control the fish, though. Unless you can have, like, remote control fish. So you have a way to, like, you can, but, like, you know how you can have the sound waves of the in the water to make the fish go one way. You don't know that's true? You never heard about that? Well, I don't fucking know. I'm just making the shit up. But yeah, listen, over one fisherman, Trump has the right to shut your shit down still.
That's crazy still. But hey, man, I mean, that's how Trump runs his shit, man. He said he's low rated and very unpopular, and he's warning him better close up drug operations of the U.S. will close them up for him, and it won't be done nicely. The purpose of this drug production is the sale of massive amounts of product into the United States, causing death, destruction, and havoc. And that's why he called him a fucking illegal drug dealer, because he knows the cartels run Colombia, and he can't do nothing about it. I think that's just what it's about.
Imagine that. He must really piss off like the world leaders.
He must, yeah. So I know your country is fucked up because drugs, and then you don't do nothing about it. So fuck your country. We're gonna impose a tax and do something about it. You can't do nothing about it.
Everything get taxed when I reach.
Everything get taxed when I reach. It goes right back to the beginning. Tariffs and taxes, nigga. You want your shit in my country? I'm charging you tax, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
You can't even bring your shit in this motherfucker if you don't motherfucking tax, dog.
That's madness.
That is fucking crazy, cause.
All right, so I'm gonna read through this. It's a summary of what's been going on. This is from BBC News. I don't know if I wouldn't say reputable, but if they're...
BBC News is definitely reputable, but that name is fire. Pause.
Yes, the name is fire. But I'm just saying, I don't know if they're one-sided with the whole Israel and Gaza thing. I don't know whose side they're on.
I see what you're saying.
I'm going to read this because this is about Israel says it will return to ceasefire hours after carrying out strikes on Gaza. So now what I remember, too, is that there's been a big ceasefire from Trump. Trump kind of... loud said, yo, you guys gotta done this. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you guys don't done this, then I'm gonna step in and start bossing up the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they stopped it. So I guess this is a summary. So it says Israel said it has begun a renewed enforcement of the ceasefire hours after carrying out a wave of strikes on Gaza. Both Israel and Hamas accused each other of breaching the deal. The Israel Defense Forces earlier said Hamas fired an anti-tank missile gunfire toward the IDF troops near Rafah, killing 2 soldiers, but Hamas said it was unaware of any clashes there. Now going back to Hamas has said Israel continues to breach the agreement, while the IDF says that the alleged attack by Hamas is a bold violation of the ceasefire. Hospital sources in Gaza say that 44 people have been killed across the territory today. The Israel military launched a campaign in Gaza in a response to the 7th of October 2023 attack in which Hamas-led gunmen killed about 1,200 people in southern Israel and took 251 others hostage. More than 68,000 people have been killed by Israel attacks in Gaza since then, according to Hamas. Fam, what? No way I'm reading this right. More than 68,000 people have been killed since 2023, fam?
It's a lot of people. That's technically a whole city.
That's what I'm saying, fam. Like, that's a whole little town.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's fucking wild, bro.
It's like they don't care about people over there. Isn't that sad?
That's a really quick, brief summary of the end of the article. Gaza has just suffered the worst day of violence since U.S. President Donald Trump gathered world leaders in Egypt last week beneath a banner proclaiming peace in the Middle East. Dozens of Palestinians and 2 Israel soldiers were killed as both sides, Israel and Hamas, blamed the others for violating the ceasefire. Israel war plans have once more been in action, setting up plumes of smoke as they targeted Hamas in retaliation, Israel says, for firing an Israel military position. Listen, I don't even want to read any of this. Israel's a piece of shit. Because the fact that they're even going out of their way to say, okay, well, we believe that you guys hit us up, and Hamas is saying, like, yo, you guys did it, and 2, like, Israel is the big dogs. They would be technically bullying them. Why not go to Trump and be like, yo, these guys fucked up and they hit us first? Why you guys are just going and being like, all right, well, you guys allegedly hit us up, so fuck the ceasefire thing, we're just going off. To me, Israel is just a bully. And this is just like, it just shows that Israel doesn't want to do the ceasefire, because Trump just did this thing like a couple of days ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago. I was listening to the news and Trump was like, yo, I'm gonna end the thing there. I'm gonna ceasefire this and that and the third. It was ceasefire like, this is like maybe a week, 2 weeks.
What are they fighting for again?
Who fucking knows? Like, personally, I don't know with the Israel and all that, fam. The Israel and Hamas and what's the other place? The Palestines. It's all because, like, it seems like Israel, like, I don't know. It's a lot of backstory stuff that I'm not even gonna act like I know. But it just seems, from every time I hear it, just seems like Israel is the bully. Like, Israel always seems like they're the ones, like, this person did something to me, so fuck it. I'm do something back to them. When you're the bigger dog, you shouldn't have to go do that. You could be like, all right, cool. See, you guys, if you guys really are doing this, hold off, because like a 1-2 attacks from Hamas is not gonna fully fucking shut down Israel's thing.
True. But if there's a ceasefire, then Hamas isn't supposed to.
But that's
attack at all.
alleged. But again, Hamas is saying that they didn't even attack.
Okay.
Or that nothing was there. They're just trying to say that, or Israel's trying to say that they did it. And again, I don't know. It just seems like Israel's saying, hey, Hamas attacked, so fuck the ceasefire thing. And that's easy. That's easy for anybody to just make up.
Because it could have been. What if it was the U.S.? Like you watch movies all the time. It could be just a fucking black operation, a black ops. And they just go and just...
It could have been Israel's own people just bombing up themselves and just blaming it on Hamas.
Exactly, because they don't want to stop. Maybe like the ceasefire rubbed Israel's side a wrong way, so let's pretend like this shit is... Let's pretend.
But Israel's been bullying these guys from time. So now when you have somebody to come in and say, stop bullying the people, the bully's not going to know how to react. The bully's going to be like, yo, what the fuck? What do you mean I can't bully the thing? Yeah, I'm not really fucking with it.
So basically the conflict, that's not garbage, by the way. It's okay though. Basically the conflict key aspects of the conflict include the Israeli occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip, the status of Jerusalem, Israeli settlements, borders, security, water rights, the permit regime in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, Palestinian freedom of movement, and the Palestinian right of return.
Tax.
So they're pretty, yeah. Right?
It's not funny, but like, yeah, it's taxes. It didn't go into the food though.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it goes right back to land control, and they're fighting over land, and this is wild. Why fight over land if you guys can either share occupancy or do what you need to do to? I guess that's what they're fighting then, because they're trying to take it. And they're like, you're not taking our land. It's fucked up, man. I don't understand. Why hasn't someone just been like step in and be like, hey, make a big ass fucking wall and just be like, you stay on that side, you stay on that side. And if it doesn't belong to Israel and Israel is just trying to take it over, then why doesn't fucking Israel just not take that land? Like, what is so important about that land? And I know it has to do with the Bible and shit, but like, why? Like, why? Like, why? What are they going to do for them? Like, what is those properties going to do for anybody?
Hey, man, look at how these niggas look at their blocks. They treat their blocks like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's God, like, it's, we'll kill niggas for these blocks. You can't step on this block or I'll shoot you. So God only knows how, if these YNs do that for their blocks, look what these world leaders are going to do for their countries.
It's fucking sad still.
It is.
68,000 people die over a land that's... It's not even theirs. It's the government's land. That the government is fighting for that.
Crazy, right?
Well,
pray for Hamas. Pray for everybody that's going through there, man. Because the kids shouldn't have to be dealing with that kind of war.
It's facts,
at a young age.
Facts,
so, you know what I'm saying? Pray for everybody that's going through it in those rough times.
Facts.